Hello, I wanted to make a video today because tomorrow is my second round of treatment. So I probably won't be posting for a couple days, but we'll just see how I feel. But I'm really excited about a couple things that I wanted to talk about. I'm really happy with my new hair. I did shave my head on Sunday, so that was interesting, and it was a little liberating and free, but I'm also excited that I got this beautiful new head of hair, and my hairdresser Jordan did an awesome job, and I was actually able to be a part of the experience of talking about my experience, and a video was made on that, so that should be coming out soon, and I'll post that link, and it'll just talk. It's just a quick little video, but it was really cool and fun to make. So that was really fun, and I kind of just talked about my experience with losing my hair and getting a wig, and I'm hoping that it'll help other people be more confident in going through this process, and I'm just hoping that it'll help other people be know that it's okay to, that you're losing your hair for whatever reason, and it'll make them more confident in just knowing that there are options out there for you, and you shouldn't be ashamed of it. And one thing that I really wanted to highlight, and I wish I would have said this in the interview, but I didn't think about it at the time, but I've been thinking about this for the past couple days, and one thing I think that people say a lot, and I know it's out of good intentions, is that they just say, oh, it's just hair, it's not a big deal that you're losing your hair, you'll look fine either way, and blah blah blah. And I know it is just hair, and that's the least of my worries. But one thing to know is that having hair is a way of expressing yourself and defines you as a person. And I think that when you're going through a treatment like this, then you still, at least for me, I still want to know, or I still want people to know that I'm still me, I'm still Stephanie, and I'm still the same person. I haven't changed. And just because I have this diagnosis and I'm going through this, then it doesn't mean that it's changing me as a person. I mean, it is changing me a little bit, but I'm still the same person on the inside. And I was reading through a little book that I got from someone about supporting while going through cancer treatment, and it was saying, one person said that when they started losing their hair and their eyebrows and their eyelashes, they felt like they were being erased, and that was really impactful for me to read. And I think that meant you feel like your identity is being erased. And the other thing that somebody else said was, they said you don't see, when you lose all your hair, then the first thing people sees is your diagnosis and your cancer, and it's definitely the number one telling sign that somebody has cancer, and that's immediately what they see first. They don't see you as a person. They see your cancer and your what's going on with you, and it's really hard, I think, because I still think people want to have a level of normality in their life, and I think that people really want to just still be seen as them and not be seen as a cancer patient. And I have, as my experience as going through this all and everything, some people are really supportive and wonderful, but other people I don't think know how to handle it or deal with it or react when you tell them that something like this is happening. I told a couple people about it, and it's like they just want to be like, oh, okay, and then they just run away, or they don't know what to say. So, I mean, for me personally, I'm fine and comfortable with it and talking about it with people, but other people may feel uncomfortable. And I think that also coincides with when you lose your hair, people are uncomfortable and they don't know what to think and feel or act or talk to you, So I don't think that that's something that you should base your opinion on about somebody, but I know it's something that is just naturally comes to you, and So it's not only like losing your hair is not only just like, it's just traumatic because you feel like you're just getting your identity taken away from you. I had long hair. The shortest I've had my hair is maybe to here. And you take pride in your looks just because of like that defines you as a person, like as far as like your personality. And some people do shave their heads just because that's something that they want to do, and that's great. And but I think that that's one way of expressing yourself, and you feel like that you just lose control, and you're also just like feeling you have this loss of control with this diagnosis. It's like everything aspect of your life has been put on a halt. At least for me, I can't go to work. I have to stay inside my house a lot. I can't really go out in public and do a lot of things that I really want to do. Not only that, but I also can't really walk a lot, and I have to walk short distances or use my crutches. And I think that's also very heart-wrenching to me, because it's just like so hard to want to do all these things that you're always so used to doing your whole life, and then once that's taken away from you without your will, then you just feel this loss of control, and that also coincides with your hair loss, and just not being able to do things for yourself. And I think this is just one way of having control, is being able to give that look back to you and make you feel like a person again, and make you feel like this is something you can really be comfortable with and really enjoy and take pride in. So I was very grateful and happy to be a part of this experience. Jordan is amazing. She did an awesome job. I love this. This looks so much, and it just looks so great. And I just think that, it looks so natural. You can kind of see it, and it's on my head right now, and I can really you can't even. So I don't know, I just feel wonderful with it, and I'm excited to kind of experience getting other wigs too, to just change it up, and when I haven't been able to get the confidence to dye my hair or do different looks, it'll be fun to play around with that. So Jordan is amazing, and then the makeup artist, Jesse, and Lucas is the one who's putting the video together. He did all the shots and editing, and he did so amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's just a little tidbit of look inside of me and my life and what's been going on, and it was actually really fun to do. So if anybody else is going through treatment or doing anything, there are options out there for you to get your look back and take control, at least of this one tiny aspect of your life, if that's something that you're interested in. So I'm really excited to share that with you. It should hopefully be posted very soon. So that's just one thing I wanted to talk about, and I can't wait to show you guys. And then one more thing, I want to make another video about the power of prayer. I'm trying not to make my videos lately too long, because I know it can be a while when you watch them all, but I'm excited. My brother made a Facebook page for me, which was so awesome and grateful. I'm grateful for that. So it's just called, I think it's called Prayer Warriors for Stephanie Pottinger, which is my first and last name, and it's just a way for people to come together, and not only I'm just so awesome. I'm just excited for people to get their faith strengthened, and it's just a place where we're going to start praying at 3 o'clock every day, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think that'll be just wonderful. And if you wanted to check it out, it's just a place to come together and be confident in your faith and everything. And the number 3 is something that really stuck out to me in my mind. I just kept thinking about that number when I talked with Darby and my brother, Andy, about what time we should pray, and I just kept saying, 3 o'clock just keeps sticking out in my head and my mind, and I was researching the number 3 a lot, and I want to make another post about that and talk about what that means, and it's mentioned a lot in the Bible, and I guess one thing is that, like, it's the second most mentioned number in the Bible, which number 7 is the most common number that's mentioned. So I don't know, it's just really interesting to me to, like, think about that. And there's 3, like, the Holy Trinity is representative of the number 3, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, which is the mind, the body, and the spirit. And then it also biblically represents divine wholeness and completeness and perfection. And there's a lot more that I want to go into about that specifically. And then I know in one of my previous posts I had talked about a couple dreams that I have had that has really sparked an interest in me and really strengthened my faith in a lot of ways. And that also ties in with the number 3. So there are going to be some lengthy posts coming up. So we'll see when those will be. But I really have been waiting for the perfect moment to talk about those, because it's something that was very, very impactful to me, and really just powerful. So it's not something that I take lightly, because you know, I don't know, it's just something that once it happens to you, you really feel that spiritual moment in your life, and it's not something that's just out of the ordinary. It's just something that you just, like, really remember and take to heart. So I will definitely make another video soon about that, and talk to you about that. I think that'll be I have a lot of notes written about it. And I'm also, one of the dreams has to do with the book of Revelations, which is also where the number 3 is mentioned a lot. And just want to prepare people for that. I've always been, since I was a kid, kind of scared of the book of Revelation, because it talks about the end of the world and Jesus coming back, and you know, people perishing, and other people going to heaven. And I guess it just scared me, because it made me think, like, am I not good enough to go to heaven when Jesus comes back? And you know, it's just always really scared me a lot. But when I have read the book, it actually makes me hopeful and happy to read about it, because I'm just more educated, and I just feel more confident in my faith and everything. So it's not something you should be afraid of. So anyways, more to come. I'm excited to talk to you guys, and just remember to pray every day at 3. Thanks.